What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today, I want to bring to you guys something I haven't brought to this channel in an extremely long time. I've been patient and for good reason, but finally I have something to bring to you today. This is a crypto gem, in my opinion. If you haven't heard of this coin already, definitely keep it on your radar. It is not launched yet, but you should definitely be learning about the ecosystem before it launches officially. It's called SUI. So if you guys haven't heard of SUI before, this is a coin that is a smart contract type of coin in the similar vein to some other coins that we've seen performing extremely well over the past 30 days. Those two coins, it being Aptos. Aptos currently up 400% in the past 30 days. I think that's the best performing coin of all coins, of the top 500 in 30 days. Like, again, very similar people behind Aptos, and a very similar programming language and project in general. And also we have Canto. So Canto is another one that is an EVM type of coin. So you have a lot of these other smart contract type of coins doing incredibly well. Just in the past week alone, you can look at Polygon, and a lot of other ones that are doing well. Solana too, kind of coming back from the woodworks. But nonetheless, this video is going to be about SUI. This is a coin that has not launched yet, but there are some things that you guys want to know to test this out. You can get in the testnet right now. It's been out for about 4 days, 5 days so far. And you can see how the ecosystem works. Now, a lot of people are speculating that, just like with Aptos, Aptos had a pretty gigantic airdrop for people participating in the testnet. SUI might do the same thing. So messing around with this ecosystem, playing with it, and honestly, it's a pretty fun ecosystem to play with for free, might give you a reward of an airdrop, just like with Aptos, where people got thousands and thousands of dollars airdropped to them. And in fact, it's worth even more with Aptos breaking its all-time high in the past kind of day here. So I think the same thing can happen with SUI. Now, another thing to note before we go further and talk about how to get access to the wallet and how to play around with it a little bit is the funding. So the funding for Aptos, and it's like these are two coins are like they're like very similar to each other, but Aptos and SUI had a very similar amount of funding to them. I think to the vein of close to about $2 billion. Where you had investors and venture capitalists going into Aptos doing the same thing to SUI. So right now Aptos is sitting pretty much at its valuation market cap at about close to $3 billion. SUI, I think, can probably easily get to the same number of at least $2 billion with the backing that it has and with the people behind it. But we're not going to get into it that much. I don't want this video to be too long, but this is just something to keep note of as to, do I really want to mess with this? Is this airdrop really going to be worth anything? Well, nobody knows at the end of the day, but I think it's safe to say that SUI is already an extremely popular project. There's over 500,000 people in the Discord as of today, and it's continuing to grow in the public's eyeballs. And definitely, I think part of it comes to that fact that people want that juicy airdrop if it does happen. Now, full disclosure here, guys, they do not have an airdrop, so don't get fooled. One of my number one crypto rules is, if anybody mentions something about an airdrop or a giveaway, it's automatically a scam, and you should stay far away from it. So it's the same case with SUI, unless you see it in their official Twitter and do deep research on that, then you're getting scammed out of your money if you're looking at an airdrop for SUI, because nothing like that exists as of this video. But nonetheless, let's talk about, how do you get into this thing? How do you mess around with it? So again, I recommend guys go check out the Twitter. It's SUI Network. I mean, you can find it. There's lots of people following this Twitter. And you can read about some of their recent posts, which is a post about the SUI testnet wave 2. So this is where you can mess around with it within the system. Now, you will have to be a member of their Discord. So that's sort of step one, to join their Discord. Step two is to download their wallet. It's the SUI wallet, right? You can see it right here. You can kind of verify the information here. Make sure you're not downloading anything scandalous. But once you have that wallet downloaded, it works just like every other wallet. You set up your seed phrase, which, I mean, is not really that important right now to keep hidden, because this is all testnet stuff. It's not real money. And then you can obviously log into here and mess around with it. So let me go ahead and put in my password, and then we will take a look here. So as you can see, this is the testnet. I have some testnet funds in SUI in this wallet, and it works very similar to your other wallets, your MetaMask, your Trust wallets. Now, to get access to some of these testnet tokens, that's where you're going to have to go into the Discord, type some information in the Discord. You guys can find it there. Just search around and They'll tell you exactly how to type and where to type your address, and it's going to send you zero point 0.1 SUI to mess around with the testnet. You can also do things on DevNet here too. So if I switch network to SUI DevNet, this is a little bit easier to get tokens, and then you can go down here and request DevNet tokens. But just keep in mind, with both the testnet and the DevNet, your tokens and NFTs and everything will get erased over time, so it's not permanent by any means, because they're still messing around with it and they're still trying to upgrade the system. But you can see the different buttons here. You can buy SUI, send SUI, swap it for different coins, kind of like a Uniswap type of thing. There is staking involved in this, which is going to be huge. Personally, if I do get some SUI, I'm going to be doing the staking. The staking rewards has kind of been what has been carrying me through 2022, 2023 here so far. And then of course, you have your different types of coins on the SUI network. NFTs are going to be available for you to see right here. You'll have apps on here as well as the activity that you've done so far. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing of SUI and talk about kind of what is there to do within the system. So first of all, you can send tokens back and forth to other wallets. That's one of the first things you guys can do. And you'll notice that just like Solana and Aptos, it is pretty much instantaneous. When you press that button, the coins arrive immediately, which is a huge upgrade to traditional EVM type of coins, Polygon, Ethereum, BNB, way faster. And that's one of the reasons why they're building this. They're trying to, I don't like to use the term Ethereum killer, but they're trying to develop an ecosystem that is usable in the real world, and still safe, and has all of that other stuff that the trilemma addresses of safety, security, and speed. So going ahead and looking about, you guys can read a little bit more about the testnet if you want to learn about tokenomics. I like the fact that they're doing this. They're stress testing the entire system via games. And this is a huge setback to other types of coins, is your games are just not good on other chains because it's so slow to do anything at all. What you need is a lightning fast blockchain in order for games to be viable on these ecosystems. So they're actually doing that right now in the testnet, is seeing, hey, is this system going to hold up with games that are a lot faster than what we see on the current ecosystems on other chains? And that's going to be a big deal right here. And of course, they're also testing things like validators, staking, node operators, if you're into that kind of stuff. So continuing on here, they have a lot of partners. So this is Miston Labs. I think these are the creators of SUI. And you have a lot of different things you guys can test out. I'll leave these links in the description below. But I don't think, as of right now, none of these things work. Obviously, when they do new test nets, all of these games have to redeploy their contracts, and that takes a little bit of time. But once they do get redeployed, I'm excited to try out most of this stuff. I'm most excited to try out the games. I want to see how they operate on this faster blockchain. But of course, they have the typical stuff. They have your NFT ecosystems, they have your exchanges, and a couple of other stuff, AMMs, Korean gaming, lots more gaming stuff, metrics, bridges, all kinds of stuff like that. And people will be testing and seeing kind of how this works within the ecosystem over the next couple of days as the testnet continues to be rolled out, and as these developers continue to kind of tweak their contracts to work with the testnet as best as possible. And of course, this is Cappy's. I'm going to try and get some of these NFTs to play around with as well, but you guys can play around with all this stuff for essentially free. All you have to do is download the wallet, the official wallet, go to the official Telegram from the official Twitter, and get to some of those official tokens into your wallet, and just mess around with it. Definitely, guys, keep it on your radar as this thing inches closer to release. You don't want to be stuck on the sidelines like what happened with Aptos, or what happens with a lot of these other coins, where you're getting in super late and you don't reap the maximum rewards of kind of messing around with the ecosystem and knowing how it all works. Anyway, that is everything for today, guys. Keep us like I don't think this is on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or anything, so look at the Twitter and the Discord to really stay up to date on SUI, and I'll try to keep you guys updated if any major news comes out. I'm not really gonna talk about the next testnet or anything like that. Usually closer to launch, I might talk about that. But yeah, look at this for yourself, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Patreon if you want to get access to my videos earlier than everybody else. Peace out.